What's going on, everyone? It's Greg. I am back with some more heroic expedition. And before we get started, just want to say go ahead and smash that like button, put a comment down below, go ahead and subscribe. All that stuff will help me in the YouTube algorithm. And for today, we are going to take a look at the Nether World Gate. And we're going to talk about the bosses in here and kind of what you need to look for. And there is actually a little bit of strategy involved with this. So if we go in here, you can actually at any point in time scroll all the bosses that are available. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bosses available. And as you can see down here below, we have what days they can be fought. So we have Friday and Sunday for Crystal Phoenix, Thursday and Sunday for Castle Statue, Wednesday and Saturday for Gem Lord, Tuesday and Saturday for Abyss, and then Monday and Saturday for Cyclops. So at the time of recording this, we are on Saturday, which means I could fight like 3 different bosses. But there's a very important thing you need to realize here. If you notice down at the bottom that the type is changing, the faction. So as you can see here, we got the green, red, purple, gold, and blue. And this one class here in the middle, this is actually specific to the ores that you have that you collected through the story mode. So each ore uses a different type of class once you get past a certain level. And I'll show you what I mean. If I go to my Sylvia, beautiful, beautiful Sylvia, on the Undying Will ore, if I click on up enhance, you can see here I need 12 shadow class. So I can only get those when I fight the boss that gives the shadow class, so which is Gem Lord. And so he's available today. And for me personally, I'm trying to build up that block on my Sylvia, still trying to pump it up. So I want to level up that particular ore. So that means for me and making my choice on Saturday, I want to fight Gem Lord. So one detail about the bosses here is you can click on each one to kind of see what they do. Most of them do damage to all enemies. Some, like this one, you got front row enemies, makes them burn. And then you got a different attack that does back row enemies. So you use that information to help strategize what you're going to do. Now for Gem Lord, which is who I'm going to fight today, is dealing damage to 3 random enemies. And then his active skill is dealing damage to all enemies and reducing armor. So in reality, it doesn't matter where I put my heroes for this battle. The random hits are going to hit where they hit. And then, of course, with the active, everyone's going to get hit. So you can see here, we do have the passive skills, which can increase damage against light heroes. So, you know, sometimes you might have to decide, well, do I want to have that aura, or do I want to not send any light heroes in to because they'll die quicker? Who knows? But you should go through and analyze each boss's characteristics to decide what you're going to do and what kind of team you're going to form. Now, another important thing, there are some heroes that will help you win boss fights, particularly one I can think of off the top of my head, and we'll get more into this probably in other videos. But Lee will weaken the enemy. So if you have Lee strong enough where he can survive some rounds, you might actually do good if you put Lee on your team and substitute him out for maybe a weaker person. It could make a difference whether or not you have the aura. Who knows? You might have to do a little bit of experimenting. Now, me, I kind of made a bit of a mistake and went ahead and used my Lee as food. It's not a huge mistake. I mean, Lee is not amazing. That weakness will help. But, you know, in terms of me advancing in the game at this stage, I'm not really regretting it too much. So the important thing is you take a look at each boss's attributes and decide maybe a little bit of a strategy if you can. You know, some folks, we only got 5 heroes leveled up. That's our only choice. So for me, I need to battle Gem Lord. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we're looking at. For today, we got some max damage from folks. We got up to 556k from Taxman. Let's see what I can do. Again, doesn't really matter what order I put these guys in. I could stick Matthew in, but his heal is pretty small right now. I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference. So I'd rather keep my aura. And if I took out Bella, I mean, she does at least a decent amount of damage. So we got our max block on Sylvia, And let's just see how much damage we do. We'll let this one play through. And we're fighting Gem Lord. At the top of the screen, you can see your progress in terms of the chest. And it'll tell you which damage number you need to get to next. And we're already up at 128k. Michelle does give us a few heals, which, I mean, it's not doing a major thing. I mean, at the end of the day, Sylvia is going to be my last person standing. And it all depends on the RNG with her blocks to see how many hits she can get in and how far she can go. And it looks like we got some weakness. Again, we got Sylvia, Barton, and Jacob, but Jacob just went down. Barton comes in. Let's see if Sylvia can get us above that 418. Boom, there we go. Got the next chest, got the 16 times. Can we get past the 488? Come on, might need another block. Oh, hey, we got up to, I forget what times that was. But hey, we got some decent rewards. Oops, I clicked through it. So we got 5 class there. I need to keep doing this. Let me see who got the max damage. So a little bit shy of Taxman. Go again, see if we can get some different RNG. Again, I'll play it out so you can kind of see these units and how they're working. Sylvia, by far, my favorite so far. She's just very good. You know, if you play Idle Heroes, I really liken her to, oh gosh, and of course the name just slipped my mind. The first E5 you would want to build in a lot of cases used to be the first E3 you wanted to build. Valkyrie. Was it Valkyrie? Oh man, I really, honestly, it totally slipped my mind. By the way, you would want to build her first because she had the self-sustain, high attack, everything based on HP. In this case, I mean, it's definitely a different unit, but that high block is very dependent, and you can get in a lot of survivability and get in a lot of damage. Now, I've said in the previous videos, I've had a lot of trouble with mirror. I'm going to do some videos on that because we're going to do some testing and see if we can do any better with maybe the green ore on Sylvia with the heals. I don't know. I do like the block. The block usually gives me nice heals anyway, but we're going to give it a try, see what happens, and give a true comparison of how she performs. So what we'll do is I'll go into one mirror session with Sylvia with the purple ore, and then the next day I will do one with the green ore, and we can do a comparison and kind of see how it works. So this is gonna be our last battle here. See if we can do any better and see if we can beat our max. Really all depends on how long Sylvia can survive. And also, I mean, with that block ore, the other benefit you get is when she's taking a fatal blow, there is a chance to survive and get about like 25% HP back. I'm not sure what the max HP is at the max level, but either way, it's helpful. I can get a little extra damage in. Right now, you can see we're proccing in 15k heals. So her HP is so high. Oh, we got a nice block there, but I don't think we're gonna get as far. Let's see. Another block. Active. Yeah, no, that's it. I think we I don't know if this guy had a reflect or if there was some CC there. So there you go. I got my class. I think I can go ahead and upgrade that ore, and we collected some you get epic shards for the faction that you're fighting. So we're fighting dark, we're getting dark shards, dark elite shards, so that's all nice. But let's go ahead and see if I can upgrade my Sylvia. We can get a couple extra % on the block, so we're going to enhance. We can do one upgrade. Ooh, we need a lot for the next one, so I'm gonna have to wait until I think Tuesday. I'm not sure what the other day was, and hopefully we can, let's see if we're getting like 5 per. That's 15, and see, we might be just shy, but there's still some RNG there. Maybe we'll be able to upgrade it next time. I don't know of any other way to get this classed. I think the only way is the Nether World bosses. So right now my priority is the Undying Will ore. if I start getting quite a bit of the normal class, I will probably go ahead and upgrade some of the other ones, because I mean the other days I have to fight the other bosses, so I'm going to be collecting those classes as well. So it almost seems like there's kind of a gate in the game where you're kind of going to have to keep upgrading all your ores together, with the exception of the bosses on Saturday and Sunday. With that, you can kind of prioritize 2 ores a little bit more and get more materials for those. And for me right now, I have big priority on the block. Let's see what we got now. My Sylvia is at 73.5% block. Again, I only have 1 block attribute on my longbow. Not going to re-roll it until probably I get to max. I'm going to try to keep 1 block on there, but once I get it to max, I will re-roll until I get the double block. And ooh, I mean, I think she's going to be pretty tanky. I mean, she already is. So there you go. That was a quick overview of the Nether World Gate. Again, make sure you check the details of the bosses. The longer you can last, the higher you get the damage, the more rewards you're going to get. And I think we ended up in 2nd place at 542k. And I will say this boss will freeze you. So if you have something that can remove the debuffs, that's great. But that's those little strategies you have to look for. So some bosses are easier for me, some of them aren't. So there you go, guys. I hope you get a better understanding of how the ores are upgraded via the class from the Nether World Gate. And while we're here, I actually see this. Let me go ahead and pop out and see what we got. Oh, we got a Bella from our training camp. So you can get, I mean, it's not a great hero, but it's not just a food hero. I actually got another copy of Bella, and we can go ahead on this video and ascend her, or awaken her, sorry. I keep saying ascend when it was awaken. Awaken her 1 more time, give her a little bit of a boost. Well, pretty decent boost, 44% attack, 36% HP, and she's a little bit stronger. Again, I'm not planning to use her in game, but I've gotten so many copies, I may as well boost her. I mean, at this point, there's no one I can rate. I got enough food for Matthew when I get another copy of him, and I'm going to bring him to 9-star. And again, I'm farming the copies for him from the store. And, at this point, we'll keep on trucking. I've had some pretty bad luck compared to some other people on the server, but I'm still doing pretty good. We will keep the videos coming. I will give some videos on other areas. Let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see or any questions you have down in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.